What's up, you guys? Yay, Friday night, finally here. How's everybody doing? Got my makeup on. What happened to that? What is this? What are you guys hearing right now? Oh, shit. Got to turn that off. Can you guys hear me? What's up? Hope everything's working, man. I came over here last minute. Slats, how you doing, bro? Is everybody good? Is my voice coming in loud and clear? Let me hear. Someone send me a message if it's not, because last minute. Everyone had a good week. Wow, I've only got one more week and then off on tour for like months. Remy coming in all the way. My partner Remy, 1 a.m. in Amsterdam. What's up, Remy? How you doing? Guy's an insane artist. Let me move this over here. This is annoying. Always have it over here. You could tell I'm not all the way set up today, you guys. And I don't have much to talk about, so I hope you guys can keep the conversation going. Did everyone have a good week? I haven't done a stream in a couple weeks. I've been so busy. Man, I'll tell you what, thanks to everybody for what up, fam? For hooking up the features. Wow. So many people, paying me to sing and scream and yell and rap on their music, man. It's been great. Got me through these really hard times. Got back from our last tour, which wasn't really a tour. It was just 10 days in Cali, so hard to make money in 10 days. So 10 days in Cali and back home February 1st, right? And then I found out on my birthday that my rig was dead. Had her for 8.5 years. What's up, Shredhead? How you doing? Very good. Yes. Right on, you guys. Metal Dad. Yeah, that's me. Metal Dad. So what else? What else you guys got to talk about? So yeah, I found out on my birthday, which is a leap year, right? February 29th, got the call from the mechanic. I ran over a huge pothole and started feeling something funny on the rig. Took it in and was like, oh yeah, this will cost about 30 grand to fix. Oh, really? Okay, so that's a total loss. Okay, so head PE what? Head PE what? I got tickets for the tour if I'm correct. Do ya? Right on. Okay, so yeah, the new chapter came out in the Head PE saga, the Detox saga. Story written by Kevin Zinger. Animation by my dude Bones from what is it? Hatchet Boys, or I'm sorry, I can't think right now. Something like that. He's the shit. Love them. And then based on the art from the guy who did the cover to Detox, his name is Taz. Yeah. So how you guys doing tonight? Huh? Doing good? We got some people on YouTube. We got hey, if you're on YouTube, you can go ahead and pay me, because we got the super chat going. How do I watch this from a YouTube angle? You know what? I'm going to have to start just doing it on YouTube, because then I can actually play my music without the whole thing getting shut down. Right now, I'm looking at the what is it? The StreamYard thing, but a lot of it's based on, a lot of people tune in from Facebook, but Facebook is so inefficient that they'll just shut your stream down and never fix it. At least on YouTube, if you let them know, hey, this is my music, I'm allowed to play my music, they're cool with it, they'll fix it, and then you won't get shut down again. Absolute banger. Yeah, dude. And this chapter is the shit. The world teeters on the brink of an irreversible transformation in the dark underbelly of Dr. Zed's laboratory. The fatal super grow is ready. Yeah, so if you know the story, it's because now marijuana is legal all over America, and that's not good enough for the evil government. The doctor has to put all kinds of shit in it to turn people into THC zombies. So only the true growers are gonna, well, no spoiler alerts. I don't want to give up the end, because I know the end. So what's up, Jared? How you doing? Yeah, I love this stuff. Now, what do you guys think? Let me get your opinion on AI artwork. Is it really art? It sure is. It sure fucking is, because it comes out of the mind of whoever's working with it, right? Let me show you some AI artwork that my friend sent me. Yeah? Based on the same song that's chapter 5, which is this No Way Out. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is No Way Out. Chapter 5 is Compromise, which is one of my favorite songs on the freaking record, But you guys, what do you think about I Love AI? Yeah, there's my dude, Michael Schultz. How you doing, Michael? We're getting ready to bust your song before I leave. I want to get that finished. And I've got another song on deck for my guy David that I'm going to blast out. Man, you know what's cool is just there are some fucking talented people out there. And I'm so stoked when they include me on their in their tracks, and give me a little money, get little gas money. I've got my new rig. She's parked outside. What a story about that behind that. I haven't shown the fellas yet. Just, light descriptions. So it might be a piece of shit, or it might be the same. It might be better. Who knows? But we moved from a front end diesel, the Fred front end diesel, to a diesel pusher. And if anybody knows anything about rigs, we went from here to here in terms of at least power, Losers do art with AI. I do not agree, bro. I do not agree. I think AI is an amazing tool. Have you seen, can even create the best videos? Look at this stuff behind me. It's all based on the record Detox and the story that Kevin Zinger wrote. And then this, look at this, man. It's just beautiful. This guy was watching the videos that were created by Bones and Taz, and it fed it into the AI, and this is just the shit, isn't it? I think so. Hey, thank you, Zach Lewis. Congrats on the new rig. Appreciate it, you guys. Fuck yeah. I'll tell you what, it was about 10 days ago where I was so close to calling Elias from Nonpoint and being like, I am done. I'm sorry, but tons of bands would love to get that opening slot, right? That direct support slot for Nonpoint, because I was just done. I was just done with the kind of like just the way this music business works on my level. I'm sure if you're on a higher level, it's a lot easier and a lot better. But where I'm at, man, I'm telling you, it's what do they call it? feast or famine, and ever since fucking COVID, man, it's been harder and harder to just fucking dig my way out of that hole that COVID created. You've heard me talk about it before. In every other situation in the country, in 2008, any type of financial hardships going on in the country, when the markets crashed in 2008, my brother-in-law was hating it and tons of people were hating it, but we weren't. Music and concerts, they were going on just like usual. Cheers. But COVID was the first time where something going on in the world actually affected me. I'll tell you what else affected me was this Russia-Ukraine war. It sounds so petty, right? Because they're fighting for their lives. So, but I mean, the reality of it is that, I have tons of friends, quote unquote, fans in both countries. And those countries were like, almost would pay the entire bill to just get to Europe, and that's gone too. That was a huge thing in my, that sounds so petty to talk about that when those people are in such a serious situation. Let's not get so serious. Scott McKenzie, how you doing right now? Scott McKenzie, been riding since I first saw you at Ozfest 99, right? Thanks for all the great music. Fuck yeah, dude. My pleasure. Michio Kaku warns against it. Oh, Michio Kaku. Oh, I know him. I love that guy. He's a scientist. AI, because look at T2, right? AI took over the whole world. Oh, shit. We don't want a repeat of T2, but maybe AI can, cure all types of cancer and whatnot. And maybe AI can teach us how to get along and shit. That would be cool, but Scott McKinley, there's my dude. What's up, Scott? At least I got you out the house at the end of COVID for the Oh no, Scott. This is my dude, Scott, man. I've known him forever. He's like a brother to me. Dude, and because of Scott, I got to fucking open up for Prof, I was just like, that guy is insane. What a talent. What a talent. I mean, he's one of my favorites. You guys heard of Prof? Got to go check him out. PROF, short for professor. You got to check that out. Scott McKinley's my guy. We got the second annual Cantana Fest. So stoked, multiple stages, amazing. What do you mean? Oh no, this is saying that it's saying that my laptop's dying. That can't be true. Okay, you guys, listen to some music for a sec, because I gotta make sure that my laptop isn't gonna die. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Oh my God, we're good now. That's a little bit embarrassing. But my daughter was just up here. She's always climbing around all these power cords and stuff. And now we're back in business. A thing came up, said, your laptop is about to die. Eesh, that was embarrassing. Okay, you guys. Oh shit, I never downloaded the the Friday night stream thing, so it's hard for me to know. No, it's not hard. I'll just pull it up right here, but I can't use it as a background, guys. Sorry. Let's see, where's it at? The Friday night stream on the Canva. I had certain things I wanted to talk about. One of them was how I almost quit the music biz. Let's get back to that one, shall we? Let me make sure, though, I'm on point, you guys, with what I was going to discuss today. Okay. Bam. Friday night stream with Jared. Yeah, almost quit this music game. Dudes, I'll tell you what, because I just I got people counting on me. You know how it is. You got family, right? If it's just me, I'm living in a fucking RV down by the lake, right? Or whatever, in a van. But I got beautiful wife, beautiful young wife, and 16-year-old. What's this guy saying? A 16-year-old, a baby, a 2.5 little princess. So I got a lot of people counting on me, you guys. Um, you know how it is, right? If you retired, your legacy would still live forever. Well, that's a nice thing for you to say, Ian. Appreciate you, bro. Do you still talk to Serge Tankian? Yeah, I wish. Serge, I believe he lives in uh, New Zealand, I heard. Just sitting on a huge mountain of cash. He was always a great guy whenever I interacted with him. I'm sure you guys heard the interactions that I've had with this bass player, Shabo, were funny, dude. I could talk about it because he's a public figure. But he told me straight up he did not like Blackout. I've told you guys that. Um, can I use Renegade as my hardcore wrestling entrance in Sweden? Hell yeah, Jesse. Use it up, bro. Use it. Anybody, use our music. I don't give a fuck. Just get it out there. Man, let's see what this guy says. Ups and downs galore. I like that word, galore, for an elder OG like you. Thinking about quitting the business, go with the business. Thankfully, you trudged through. You know what? I was just standing there looking at my wife, and I was like, I am just done with this. What it was this weird paper thing of getting the new rig and just so many things to go through. And part of it is the fact that, like, shit, how much can I say? If it's me, I'm totally open. But, my wife doesn't want me disclosing every single thing that goes on behind the scenes with us. But let's just say this. The whole fucking COVID thing, and then the government giving out money, and then half of the people got forgiven for that money, and the other half, they want it all back with fucking interest, is a travesty. Just forgive everybody or don't forgive anyone, right? I mean, anyway, that's the shit that I'm dealing with, right? When are you coming back to Dallas? Pretty soon. I thought on this next tour with Nonpoint. If you guys want VIP, you know what to do. You know what to do. Yeah, thanks, Brandis. That's like Brandon and Candace, right? That's like a powerful couple's name. Well, KMK splitting up, but I just played with KMK. What do you mean, Brandon? What do you mean? Uh, because like KMK splitting up, like, do you mean like from when Brad X left, or because it's been like a slow? That would be almost like saying, well, a little bit different because Head PE only has one vocalist, and then KMK had so many, kind of like a Wu-Tang thing, right? But I think it's cool that D-Lo, still doing his thing, and I'm sure he's still doing his thing, right? So you're not talking about that, are you, Brandon? Play Planet X live, right? Now, here's the thing about Planet X. It's a great example of me writing a song about something I don't believe in. I never believed in any Planet X. I just thought it was an interesting topic to pen a song about. You know what I mean? So many times people are taking my songs and lyrics like they're fucking like it's a factual biography thing about me. And I think that comes from the hip hop culture and rap, where so many rappers are talking about their lives. And of course, in my music, there's lots of stuff that comes from the heart, but then there's tons of other shit that is me just writing for the sake of writing, because it's a topic I want to explore, not just because it's about me, right? Minneapolis always rocks, Eric. Fuck yeah. Don't I have some kind of thing about VIP and whatnot? Jesus, I haven't been over here in my stream area for a minute. I forget. I'm looking at it going, what did I get going last time? What is this? Oh, that's nothing. Anyway, let's go to the D Lord. Bam, D Lord. Check this out. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? So yeah, this fucking COVID shit where they gave me money to live on, like well, I wasn't supposed to take it. I had no way to fucking live. So you take the money and then now they want it back plus fucking interest, and there's just no way I can do that. Anyway, so yeah, so that we all have our cross to bear, right? So that's what I mean by COVID strikes again. It didn't even strike, like I still haven't got my sense of smell back. It didn't just strike with like the first time, it's still fucking unfolding and fucking people. At least me it is. Cheers though. I mean, I appreciate the money the government gave me, but I can't pay it back. Okay, you there? Let's see what this guy has to say. Wishing I never moved from Nampa. What? Never got to see you guys like I used to. Come down through Phoenix, please. Wow, Nampa? That's where I bought my first house in Nampa. I'll never forget that. Moved from Huntington Beach, my apartment. That's one thing great about my girl because she like all I did was like send her all these records and she was living in Idaho and she basically bought the house for us, and I moved from an apartment in Huntington Beach into my first house in southern Idaho in a town called Nampa. Totally brand new house, moved in, just threw a fucking mattress on the floor and we slept in the living room, mattress on the floor, and built it up from there. I tried to keep it as a rental property, but so many times I had renters who would just trash it and move out without paying me. And then I take them to court. And just because you take someone to court and win doesn't mean you'll ever get a penny from them. That's what happened to me. Thousands of dollars to repair my property after these renters fucked it up. Took them to court, won, never saw a penny from them. At that point, I was like, I want to sell. That's how I paid for these teeth. No, I mean, it didn't all go towards that. Just probably 20% of it. Oh, Alicia Hartwell, what's up? Yeah, Alicia Hartwell bought that VIP. How you doing? What else? Daniel P. Shea. In 2009, I saw y'all twice in 3 days. Seattle to Chicago. Just saw the memory in Facebook. Right on, Daniel. Couldn't do it without you, bro. Let's see what this guy. I made the art. Which art? The art behind me? Excuse me. Which art are you talking about, Martin? I bought my house in Idaho. Oh, Jeff, what's up? On a cell phone. Never went. Just said yes. That's what I did. And I bought that art. I bought the house and just fucking moved in. But my wife came to see the shit. But didn't I move and then we got married? Yeah. I moved here and then we got married a couple months later. That was cool. It's like I played a show like the night before my wedding to kind of help me finance everything. That was fucking cool. Sound like Deadland Demolisher. What do you mean? Anyway, we got a lot of people on YouTube though, which is cool. I'm going to do a whole thing on YouTube so I can just play my music, play the tunes that I'm into. Like right now, I want to play the song that my daughter and I dance to all the time. The studio is upstairs. It's like the bonus room above the garage. And then my daughter will like stand at the bottom and be like, I want to go upstairs, and like if you've heard Detox, the last song PCH that has her laughing, that's her laughing at the bottom of the stairs of my studio. I love that song, dude. You guys like that song, PCH? Come on, man. This guy's funny. Okay, yeah. So Ben cranking up the self-titled album. Ben cranking up the self-titled. Right on. Self-titled is a trip, dude. I listen to it. I mean, for me, I listen to it and I don't get it because I was a terrible songwriter, but maybe that's why people like it. Sounds so avant-garde. To me, it's a shame that I feel like my skills have progressed so far, but I don't have that machine behind me, right? Because Bartender became one of the reasons Bartender became huge and that we became huge is that hundreds of thousands of dollars were poured into the band, right? Like, for instance, this song Waiting, right? if there was like $50,000, $70,000 to pay off radio stations, shit would have got been top 30 for sure. But we don't have that money to right now behind us. So that shit bums me out because I feel like my I've just been honing these writing skills, but I don't have the machine behind me. Verona Lights is the shit. Awesome band down in Melbourne. Yeah. I wonder what, Stacy, I wonder what song that was. I have done no less than 100 features for different bands since COVID. 100. Okay, maybe 60 or 70. Just so many. You wouldn't believe it. That's how I've been surviving, you guys. Whoa, so I need to read this. Okay, what is this from YouTube? It says, do a feature for Consensus Down, pretty please. That is my, tell them to call me. I'll do the work. You can hire me. What does this say here? We all have that as musicians. If we just had the backing, do we all have it? All of us, though? Not all of us. DOC did it. We don't, not every one of us. Some of us don't even have the talent to write a song that could get top 30, right? Come on, man. You should hear some of the shit that I get sent. We don't all have it, but some of us do. Doc, right? Come on, man. Don't make such a generalization like that. I mean, I take it you're a musician, so maybe you fall in the category I do. But certainly there are tons of musicians and artists that can't write their way out of a paper bag, a wet one. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What's this guy say? Hey, Jared, still waiting for you guys to come to Massachusetts. That's my shit. Always listen to Head PE since I was a kid. Oh, wait. Kid in Peru? Okay, so MA doesn't stand for Massachusetts, right? Oh, well, yeah, now that I'm in the U.S., see, that's why you got to read the whole thing. Now that I'm in the U.S., right now, you're touring too far. I love Massachusetts. I'm a huge fan of the Northeast. Huge. Jeremy Bohinski, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, brother. I hope all's well. What's this say? Die. Okay. Bartender was on broke, my brother. Oh, you're talking to someone else. Thoughts on the P. Diddy situation? Let's go there. Right? Thoughts on the P. Diddy situation? Wow, he's like the white Epstein, right? The black Epstein, right? That's a trip, man. Wow. And then he's like, well, whatever your sexual proclivities are, that's up to you. As you know, HEPE doesn't judge that. We believe that, look, as far as I'm concerned, like, people are born gay, right? And the reason I say that is because I was born straight. And then for me, I could never like switch teams just for whatever reason. I just never could. So in my mind, I'm like, well, that's how everybody must think. So if you're gay, you're definitely just born gay. But who knows? Like, maybe someone is born straight and switches teams. I can't imagine it because it's just not my reality. Anyway, what do I fucking care? That's not my business. Anyway, so as far as the P. Diddy thing, wow, it took this dude, and you know what's a trip? It took this long to come out, and so many people around him have died. Like, I was watching something on YouTube, like, not just like died from violence, but like die of getting sick and stuff. Like, he's poisoning people allegedly. It's a trip, man. We'll see what comes out. And like I've been saying, man, there's so many, what the Russians call compromat, which is like blackmail, like to put people in compromising positions, which I know must be happening so much in our government, right? Like, whenever you're listening to a politician, you're like, why is he saying the most craziest shit? Probably because the Russians have compromat on him, right? And they got him, he's married with kids, and then they've got him like, doing something with a man behind the scenes, and he just doesn't want it to come out. And so he'll just say whatever Putin tells him to or something like that, I swear. So it's like, that's what Jeffrey Epstein had going, right? Cameras everywhere. Like, just because people went to the Epstein Island doesn't mean they were like doing bad shit. But if you did, believe me, that shit was getting videotaped. Same thing like at a puffy party, right? Doesn't mean that everybody who went to a puffy party was engaging in some foul shit. But if you did, oh, that shit's videoed. And so now if he needs a favor, you know, you better fucking do his bidding or you're gonna be fucked. Any plans? Yeah, we do have plans to come back to Australia. I'll tell you what, like it says right here, we're in one of the points of tonight's stream, which is we're going worldwide this year. It looks like we're gonna get on almost every continent except for maybe Africa. Which I'm dying to go there too, but I just need to get an invite. But man, we're going to Europe with Soil, and that only started off as a British run, but now it's been extended to 25 dates, going all over, from France to Poland, just everywhere, and we are so stoked about that. We're going to be riding on the bus with Soil, which is amazing. Saves me a lot of heartache from having to rent an RV in Europe and another driver and all that crazy shit. So stoked. So yeah, we're going to do all that. And then we're supposed to go to Australia with our buddies from Nonpoint. But, it's none of this is really, announced yet because it's not for sure yet, but it's 80%. So yeah. It's just amazing too nowadays. Oh, look, it's amazing too nowadays with the internet making the world smaller. It's just so amazing. Like I talk about every week. It's like, back in the day when Chad would write a song. We all lived in Huntington anyway, but he'd have to drive to my apartment just to show me his tune. Now I fucking co-write with a dude in fucking Amsterdam, and it's all gravy. I co-write with the dude in Amsterdam. I ship it to fucking Ulrich Wild in LA. He masters it. It's just fucking technology is amazing. So amazing to turn on YouTube and see kids like dancing in Africa or wherever, in Nigeria or Eastern Europe, and like it's a hip hop dance and whatever. And it just makes the world so much smaller, and you're able to see things like that you'd never be able to see. I love this shit. And it's not just me, right? Because I'll be watching videos on these African dances, the Amapiano that they do, which I think is so cool, and then all of a sudden I'll watch UFC and I'll see a fighter doing that dance, or I'll see Chris Brown or Rihanna or whatever doing a dance that they obviously saw online of kids in Africa doing. Just so fucking great. What does this guy say? Do you talk to the former members at all? Now and again. Product was just on stage with us. I just recently went back and responded to Wes on Instagram. The one guy that there's some guys I talk to and some guys I never talk to. I guess it just depends. For instance, like Jackson and Mark, I never talk to them. Wes, I haven't talked to him in what seems like 20 years. I saw BC in Vegas. He stopped by a sound check of mine, and I saw him there. And we were actually going to do a show at the Whiskey in Hollywood where one set would be me and the old members playing old music, and the next set would be my current band playing all the new shit from Only in America on. But that shit fell through. I mean, according to my manager, they couldn't come to a proper negotiation. This guy says, "Do you hate juggalos?" No, that's silly. I don't hate anyone. But what I will do is get and I don't care about the clue. Does everyone know I used to wear spandex in 1982? And I looked like a bastard son of, if Paul Stanley and Prince had sex, that would have been me. Yeah, the band was the clue. Go ahead, look it up online. Because I got nothing to fucking hide. So I don't hate juggalos, but there's a couple, maybe 100 juggalos or whatever that hate me. So, they can suck dick. And It's just whatever. What I don't enjoy is like people that I don't know coming up to me and thinking they're going to like laugh at me when I don't even know them. And I'm not talking on like a bully thing of like, oh, because dude, I'm not trying to fight or I'm anything like that. I'm an old man, you know. What I'm saying is it's unethical and it's disrespectful to make some fun of someone you don't even know. But I guess that's what comes with being a public figure. But that's fine online, but don't come to the VIP and start talking shit to me because then you're going to get removed. Like, for instance, this one says it all. Whoop, whoop, but I love you. Right? Like, she even knows that there's some like craziness there. What do I give a fuck? They don't affect me. My 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 career goes on with or without juggalos. You know, that's a thing over there. It's not like it's probably a big thing to you, right? Like, whoa, you know, like it's part of your world and identity. To me, it's nothing. Nothing wrong with the past bands. Live Urban Sex Tribe. Yeah, cheers. That was Live Urban Sex Tribe was the last band I had before Head PE. The Clue was my first band ever in 1983. Like a new wavy heavy metal, like Jared can't figure out what kind of music he's into. But the only reason I would wear spandex in 83 was to get girls. Forever or Detox. I'm into Detox. I'm into Detox for sure over Forever. I'll tell you what, like I love Greg Zilla and DJ Black is a guy, but like between Jackson and my new guy Nate and my writing partner Remy was kind of a like just a weird time for me to write music. I didn't really have a writing partner per se. So that's why to me, I'm really into Detox because it's like after Remy and I, my writing partner from Amsterdam, like we've written like 30 songs together. So hitting a stride, you know? Right. So I'm down with I'm down with the clown. Isn't that tired? I'm down with the clown and I'm down with Head PE. So no hate. Thank you, Steve Schaefer. Only love, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Fuck yeah. Bitch sex. What is that? Oh, I remember that. But I think it was bitch funky sex machine or right? I don't know, Johnny. What's up, Johnny Quesada? Dude, I remember that band though, dude. Jaws the Mike Tyson of metal. Don't count the brother out because he's still got a little age on him. He's still and forever will be an assassin. Oh. Peekaboo. It's Iron Mike and I'm ready for war. It's the rebel vibration. It come with the truth. Move to one's own vibration. The devil will pay soon. Like that's a cool rhyme. It's a rebel vibration. The devil will pay soon. Rebel vibration. Devil will pay soon. That's like a 5-syllable rhyme, dude. That's fire bar right there. This new song that came out, let's go over to it. Let's go over to it right here. Bam. The new one that came out. What's over here? What's over here? Why is it like shit like that? Anyway, what is that? Oh, that's the bottle. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I'm really into those lyrics, dude. I did some fire bars on this track. Isn't that what the kids say? Excuse me. Okay. The devil will pay soon. Compromise. Okay, check it out. Check it out, you guys. From this song Compromise. I know we can find a higher ground. No, I know we can find a common ground, a higher place. Read the signs, hear the sound, feel my 808s. Getting high, getting down, the fuck out the way. 7-headed dragon touching down, and we not for play. Okay, so that's just pretty whatever. We the people in the house and we running shit. Savages in suit and tie, one on one. We hitting hooks from the sky like Abdul Jabbar. Peekaboo with Iron Mike. We stay ready for war. You know what I like to talk about is the fact that like the downtrodden people, women, minorities, um, like through education can be a part of the power structure, right? So like whereas like 350 years of slavery, now African Americans just like, judges, lawyers, congressmen, same thing with women, right? Like it's just so amazing. And that just proves that the system is working when people 50 years ago who had no power at all are able to reach these heights of fucking in government, by becoming lawyers. That's why I'm always like people who put down education, like, are you stupid? It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you got to be educated in order to become a lawyer. Do people realize that the whole legal system springs from the Constitution? Like you can't be a fan of the Constitution and not be a fan of lawyers and judges and the whole the judiciary system, right? Man, it's just, and anyone who thinks that like, I'm going to say this, and it shows the kind of 1984 like crazy dystopian government, or not government, society that we're living in, to where I'm a bit fearful to mention, like, for instance, like when they tried to bring up election things to the court, right, in this last election, where the one side was like, oh, this is not a real election, and 60 different judges threw out the cases. If you think that all 60 of them are into some conspiracy, you're not thinking properly. And that's what I mean, is like it's all individual judges, individual lawyers. That's what's holding the net of this country together. The ethics, the code of ethics. I'm not saying that there aren't fucked up judges and fucked up lawyers, but thank God that most of them have a code of ethics. You would be surprised by how many people born and raised here don't even know the branches. Oh, I know, bro. I know. Check this out. I was interested in, I was like caught up in the Obama thing because I was like, oh, wow, like something other than a pale face is in that position. And at that point, I've been one of these guys that was like before thinking, oh, people aren't elected. They're just put into office. Well, in my mind, I was like, well, if they're putting this darky into office, why are they doing it? Because they've never done it before. So that was interesting to me. Like, even if it was fake and all of this is just orchestrated, why are they all of a sudden doing that? And it's hilarious to me that they would, like, a lot of conspiracy circles give Obama all this power. And it's like, why would, like, the esoteric and the conspiracy is mostly like of a racist nature. So why would like the racist inner circle give a darky so much power? There's just so many contradictions. Like if you find too many contradictions like there are in the Bible or in your chosen conspiracy, then you need to question that conspiracy, right? Because on the one hand, they're like, China released this virus, which I believe is the case. Then on the other hand, it's just the common cold. Well, which one is it? China released the common cold? But we already have besides, anyone who's had it knows it's not the common cold, because common cold doesn't get rid of your sense of taste and sense of smell. But do you see what I mean? Like, right there, what a huge contradiction. You can't believe both things. You can't believe that, oh, China tried to destroy us by releasing the common cold. That doesn't make sense, right? So your whole thing is junk. What's up, Exit? Speaking truth. Thank you, brother. Are you going to church? I don't go to church. Atheists don't go to church. You know what's so funny is my mom came to visit in a surprise visit for my leap year birthday. But what I had heard was that, because my wife talks to my mom, and my mom will tell my wife stuff that she won't tell me, right? So my mom tells my wife that my nephew Zach told her that I was an atheist. And I'm like, Zach, why would you tell grandma that? She don't need to know that. It's like, I don't know, like if you have this dynamic in your family where it's like, you know, I'm an atheist, but both of my parents are born agains, like big time. But I would never for 1 second sit there and tell them to their face that I'm an atheist. And in fact, I would tell them if they asked me, I'd be like, yeah, my relationship with the Lord is just great. Don't worry about it, you know, because what? They're like 90 and I'm going to like, you know, blow up their whole universe by telling them I'm an atheist? No, you shouldn't do that. Don't waste your energy. You'll never change their mind and it's only going to upset them. They're going to think you're going to hell. Right? Look, Deanna Boley, you know what I mean? Like some people are like, I speak my mind. Like that's some kind of strength. Like it's a skill to just speak your mind. No, it's the opposite. It's a skill to keep your fucking mouth shut when it should be shut. You know, it's not a skill to just yell fire in a crowded room. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Like, look, Kelly Cross, thank you for bringing this up. You did rap about reincarnation, though, bro. Right. But like I said before, doesn't mean I believe in it. Just because I rap about it, Kelly. I've said earlier, I rap about tons of shit I don't believe in, like the song Planet X. Don't believe in it, never did. I've never believed in lizard people, but written songs about it. You know what I mean? Because I find it interesting and I like to explore shit. I've never been a serial murderer or an S predator, but I've written songs about it. A serial murderer, a serial killer. But I've written songs about it. I've written songs about hiding, you know, just like, you know, the clowns here writing, you know, horror music. It's not that they've done it. But you see what I'm saying, Kelly Cross? One, I'll 2 points. I may have rapped about reincarnation. Doesn't mean I believed in it. 2, maybe I used to believe in it and no longer do. Right? Because I used to like believe that in the Great Reset that like nothing's gonna fix our government. I no longer believe that. I believe that the government is genius and that we can fix it by keep getting our people into places of power. I do believe that it's much harder for people to hide their wrongdoings in 2024 with the internet, body cams, and the way things work. There's a constant trail, an electronic trail. When it used to just be a paper trail, you know, you could do the JFK assassination and get away with it, right? Just kill the people who did it and then just like burn the paper trail and whoever comes out, you discredit them, you know? Not that easy anymore, you guys. That's why I think that, I mean, the same thing with cops, right? They just can't get away with the same shit because of the body cams, which is amazing on both sides. Because now, and I love watching body cam shit on YouTube because you know it also shows what they're going through out there with the fucking crazy drunk people and everything else. You know. I like this guy. Five Brother Studio. When it's your live stream, you can ramble on the shit you want. Let the man cook. Hey, if you disagree, I'd love to have a conversation. What the fuck you think Jesus was talking about? There's no such thing as Jesus. The Old Testament, amazing. The New Testament, bullshit. You guys have to go watch Caesar's Messiah. Totally will let you know on a scientific basis that the New Testament is complete fiction. There's no Jesus. There never was. So like, yeah, so in one of my songs, I think I quoted Jesus. What do you think Jesus was talking about? Oh, cringy. Should have never done that. I think that was before I really did enough research to know that there's never been a Jesus. Look at this guy, they found blood in Jesus' tomb. Come on, dude. You sound ridiculous. Come on, bro. Really? There's no Jesus tomb. Nobody, science doesn't say this is Jesus' tomb. They found blood in it. Oh, gosh. See, this is the problem with our country. That statement right there. This guy says, they found blood in Jesus' tomb. First of all, how can you say that it's Jesus' tomb? Nobody can say that. Nobody can say that with any fact-based thing. And they found blood. What blood? Anyway, who cares if they found blood in a tomb that you just made up? This guy's, I'm so sorry, Mad. You know, obviously it's part of your belief system, but I have no belief system, so I don't have to cling to anything, you know. No, thank you, Kelly. It fucking hit, though. You know what? But at least it was me going, what do you mean born again? Like, that never made sense to me. If anybody knows me, my dad like has degrees in theology, and I grew up in the church, so I know a lot about the Bible and all that and whatever. So it's like when you have a belief system, whatever you find out, you try to make it fit into that belief system, rather than if you're a true seeker of the truth, you don't do that. You don't have a preconceived notion of what the way things are. You only base it on the data that comes in. You don't go, well, I believe in Jesus and this, so everything I see has to fit into that. No. There's no, a truth seeker just accepts the data for what it is, right? The one thing I hate, and what this song Compromise is about, is that this us against them thing that's like in our country right now, that politically it's us against them, like that is like crazy. We're all on the same team. The government should work together. You know, before it used to be a lot like that. Now it's so polarized. It's just ridiculous, you guys. Anyway, what you guys got to say about it? Alex Jones is trash, dude. Alex Jones is trash, dude. Bill Hicks was a genius, bro. I'm offended by that wizard seizure. Alex Jones is trash, bro. I'm so glad he's bankrupt now, dude. They need to take every fucking penny from that guy. Look at it. It's all a Jewish conspiracy. I can sense your sarcasm, though. See? So I like it. All right, you guys. We've been up here for 53 minutes. Let's get over here. Let's get over here. Let's get over here. Bam. Friday. Bam. Bam. Okay, that was cool. What you guys got to say? Everyone's on the same team except for God's chosen people. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, if you're trying to call out Jewish people, but every religion thinks they're chosen. Christians think they're chosen. Christians think that Jews are going to hell, right? So I get a sense, Wig Splat, that you're trying to like treat Jewish people like they're the only ones who think they're chosen. Bro, every religion thinks they're chosen. Christians think they're chosen, right? You know, at least like, I'm a huge fan of the Jewish culture and Jewish philosophy. At least like Jewish people, they don't, they don't think other people are going to hell because they don't believe in hell, And then you've got Muslim, and I don't know much about the Muslim religion, but obviously they think they're chosen, just like the Christians do, and whatever. Right? We're all chosen. I like this guy. We are all chosen. Okay. I see some some funny comments here. Okay, you guys, we've been talking for almost an hour. Feels like 5 hours. Let's see this long one. Yo, Josh, here's a question here. A few weeks ago, you were live and talking about death, and you seem super good with dying. I'm petrified about dying. How did you get to be so good with death? Wow, what a great question, my guy. Well, dude, because there's no way around it. And I believe, that must be where like religion even came from in the first place, right? Like people the first humans so scared of death that this will give you eternal life. Really? Great. I got to tell you, Angelo, it's a little bit like entitlement. Like, what do you like us as humans? What do you mean I don't get to live forever? It's like, come on, bro. Accepting death makes this life more precious, right? Because even if you're like, believe that Jesus is giving you eternal life, not this life, because that this body dies. So I guess Christians believe that the soul will leave this body and go to another place and live on forever. Great. Like, that doesn't excite me at all. What the fuck is that? What is that? Like, this is the only life I know, right? As Jared Paulo Sergio Gomez in this body will die. So whatever your religion is telling you about eternal life has nothing to do with what's going on right now. And there's no fucking proof of life after death. None. So, Angelo, it's just like, bro, it's just being at peace with like, hey, what is going to happen? You will die. And just fucking embrace this life that you're given. It's so fucking short and it's so amazing. Having kids, having a good wife, having a good girl, or whatever, you're into. Wow. It's just, dude, this is a pretty amazing life, right? Like earlier, I'm like squawking and complaining about, finances and this and that, but dude, the experiences I've had in head PE, before head PE, as a teenager, dude, even growing up, being unsure about myself, being called a nigger, whatever, dude. It's like looking back on it, it's just all great, dude. Wow. What a great experience to just have. And of course, I do realize that, I'm how do I put this without sounding I want to be humble, but yeah, I've had, in terms of experiences, wow, right? Being that guy, not getting signed till I was 32, then touring with Black Sabbath, touring with Motley Crue, touring with Kid Rock, you know what I'm saying? Touring with Korn, just like all those big times, touring with Non-Pouring and everything that comes with the rock world and all that, the good, the bad, the ugly. And then going from there to meeting my wife 23 years ago and now having a teenager and then getting this tiny little princess like at the end of my life. Wow, dude, it's amazing, Angelo. Just enjoy your life for what it is, because it doesn't last forever, dude. It's okay. Oh yeah, I got punched in the mouth, dude. I used to fight, like, before there was MMA, like, I remember one time, dude said something to me in class, and I turned around and just bitch slapped him, and he was bigger than me. I never had when I was that young, and then the N word came out. Oh, I remember being called the N word, and I was a freshman, and I just this bigger senior right in the cheek. Then we just started brawling on the blacktop. But who cares, man? It doesn't. It's all good. It's all part of growing up. It's all good. Pants almost fell out. Yeah, like my dude says, my soul chose to be here. It's like, I used to say such things, you know. and they sound nice, but now I'm like a cynic. Like, did it? What, you know what I mean? Wigs flat. Like, what's your proof of that? You have proof that your soul chose. You know what? But I'm always saying crazy magical stuff like that. Like, oh, my daughter waited to come, until this moment. Really? Or is it just like, sperms and eggs and one finally makes it? It's just that simple. No soul waiting or anything, just simple physicality. I don't know, but maybe there is a soul. I don't know, but I need it to be proven to me in a lab with a double blind test and, you know, what do they call it when a placebo, I need proof. What do you mean? YouTube shut me down? What happened? This is an interesting one. What did I say? I wonder why I hope I didn't get another strike on fucking YouTube, dude. But this guy says, I'm not going to lie. I'm white. And when I sing your songs, I do and sing every word. Well, who cares? Well, I guess it's a comment about the N word. Like, who cares? White people can say the N word. Like, there's that one thing where like a white person came on stage with Kendrick Lamar and he didn't like her saying the N word. Then don't put it in a song. If you hate it that much, don't put it in a song. If you don't expect people of every color to say the N word, then don't put it in a song. They're singing along with your song. Big deal. It's not like they're using the hard R anyway. It's two different words. It's okay, dude. Like, I've had white friends who say the N word and it cracks me up, dude. It's like, it's all where you're at, right? It's context is always what it's about. Yeah, thank you. It's called context. Well, I can say, Jew, I'm a huge fan of Jewish culture. I did my DNA and I'm part European Jew. My son is named Zion and my daughter is named Ari. Both names are pulled from Jewish culture. I think because like my life, there was such an absence of culture, meaning like deep roots culture. Because my parents came here from Brazil, and all they wanted to be was white, like Americans. So in that way, there was nothing passed on to me from like any deepness of my dad and my mom don't hold on to anything of their Brazilian culture. They dream in English. All they want to they wish they were like just white Americans, So like they raised me like that. So at a certain age, I just started getting fascinated with like cultures that were deep, like the Jewish culture, or like that's why I love watching African culture of Black people that are still in Africa, and I love British culture, or just everything that's deep. Like, there's tons of Americans like, who could care less about their backgrounds. And to me, to each his own. But what I'm saying is that vacuum of culture in me left me like studying other cultures, and always been fascinated by Jewish mysticism and philosophy and everything else. This person says, yeah, I've been to Brazil. Yeah. I've been to Brazil twice. Once when I was 8 and once when I was 17. Eu fui pro Brasil. Meu tio morar no Espírito Santo. Yeah. I have anyway, great times I had in Brazil and Rio, in Espírito Santo, the town that my mom grew up in, Victoria, which is a beach town. Yeah, Enrique. I'm trying to get to South America with El Nino. My guy Dave Shavari, I was just talking to him this week, and I'm really trying to get to South America with Dave, bro. This is interesting to me, this one. Don't let the commies make you ashamed of. What does that mean? Don't let the commies. Because the only commies I know is Russia still communism? Because what are you talking about? Don't let the commies. I mean, it's a great statement, except for I don't understand who the commies are. Because I've heard someone say Jared's a commie now, and I don't get it because I'm a huge fan of capitalism. A Blummel's divorce lawyer. I've seen you on here before. When you say the commies, can you tell me who that means? And then this person, no politics, changed the subject. What was political? What I'm talking about now, culture? Caralho. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Caralho. Já falando em português. Foda. Okay, caralho means, kind of means fuck, but it means like, yeah. Já falando. Já speaking in Portuguese. Foda. I think that means fuck or fire. No, fogo means fire. Caralho is a curse word, though. I'm not sure of the exact translation, but it means something like fuck. Yeah, I'm so stoked that so many people wanted to hang out tonight. What is this shut up CPN clone? What does that mean, CPN? I got to look that up. CPN. CPN clone. What is that? I don't know. It's something the kids say probably. CPN. I don't know what that means. The proof of what? Proof of what, Brandis? Proof of afterlife? Come on, dude. I've heard of Joe Dispenza, dude. I think I've watched his videos before. Okay. Dude, Zangaya. Oh, yeah. No, I love that guy. No, I do love it. And I do believe in quantum theory. It's not that you believe in it, but it exists, right? But are you? No, you don't mean proof of Jesus, I hope, because a proof of the afterlife. I don't think there's like quote unquote proof, though, right? Maybe allegorical like stories that are make you go, whoa, right? But I don't think we've reached to the point of proof. Dude, there might be some magical shit going on. Like, you know, we're all living in a sea of consciousness, right? And like there's proof of like your mind can affect a number, a random number counter, right? Like there's proof that your mind has power. Okay, so I'm not saying that there's not crazy magical shit going on. I'm just saying I like to let the jury is out for me until it's really pinned down. You know, we can believe in that and believe in this and believe in that. And the guy I love watching his videos. I used to watch him a lot. But, you know, just don't take it too far. I'm willing to believe everything and nothing at all, but the level of proof needs to be really high for me. I love the person who talks like this. So Blummel's divorce lawyer, like when someone says, who created the original particles that caused the Big Bang? As if that statement means that there must be a higher power that did it. Like, just that question doesn't imply anything. Who created it? Nobody. They were already just there. Well, who created that? Nobody. They were just always there. Like when you come into these questions and discussions of like philosophical discussions of like timelessness, right? And then if you're saying God did it, well, who created him? It's not like you know, these people are like, well, who created whatever created the Big Bang? And like, well, see, there is a God because who created it? Well, who created the God then? Well, he's always been there. Well, the particles that created the Big Bang were always there too. So they didn't need a God to create them. Do you know what I mean? Like those little statements don't prove shit. Why was there no Jamaican voice on Detox? Whoa, what a great question. Wow, you know what? I didn't. There's got. Oh, but move to one's own direction. The devil will pay soon. Come with the truth. That's kind of a reggae. That's kind of a Jamaican thing, right? I know. I like to fuck with that, dude. Good ear, bro. I like to fuck with that Jamaican patois like accent. It's kind of bastardized. But in this one song, the bridge is kind of a reggae Jamaican thing, you know? The one line that I'm really proud of on this is we the people in the house and we running shit. What I mean about in the house, I'm talking about Congress. We not worried about the clout. Now we taking back the power from the rich who've been robbing the hood and give it back to the poor like we robbing the hood. You see, that's what they call a homo, uh, it's when two words sound the same but mean two different things. What is that? What is that word? When two words sound the same but mean different things. Homophones. So that's what that is. Now we taking back the power from the rich who've been robbing the hood and give it back to the poor like we robbing the hood. Right? Because that's Robin Hood is robbing the hood. That's what they call him. That's what the sheriff calls him. That's fucking the shit. Oh, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you listening to that. Blummel's divorce lawyer. Right on. Yeah. Okay, so phones have a sexuality now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I don't get it. Fill me in. Is that what's going on? Oh, homophone. Okay. That's funny, dude. That's super funny. Cheers. Wow. When this beer is gone, that's it. I need rock to recover, you guys. No, it's not a homonym. It says right here it's a homophone. That's funny, Ian. That's a good, well done. Well fucking done. Yeah. Pronounced homophone. Oh, dude. I know Jared's all homophone. That's that's gonna get me. That's gonna get me thrown off of YouTube. Oh shit. No. Dude, I am not a believer in non-alcoholic beer, dude. If I'm gonna drink something non-alcoholic, it's certainly not gonna be something that tastes like beer. Gonna be like kombucha or something. No. You're right, Brandis. I love that guy, Joe Dispenza. I used to watch him every day. Okay, I used to watch that guy every day. My problem is that, like, man, I have done that, like, power of attraction and everything that he would speak of, and really live by it, and then just watched it not work. And then there can always say, "Oh, you didn't do it right." No, I did it right. Just didn't fucking work. Right on, dude. It's all, you know what? I enjoy this because, I'm in like a bubble in terms of like my family, and that's the way I want it. I've talked to you guys about the saying "tend your garden," which was a story by Voltaire, which is a French philosopher, and I'm not going to tell the whole story, but the bottom line and the moral of the story is, if you worry too much about what's going on in Washington, it's going to affect your home life. So I don't. Yeah, I might talk about Trump or Obama or fucking Sleepy Joe or whatever, but I could give a fuck. It doesn't it doesn't stop me from doing what I'm doing, no matter who's in there. Like, I'm not one of these guys that like, oh, looking at the price of gas and trying to blame it on the president. It's like, bro, the price of gas is the price of gas. I don't have time for that type of drama. You know what I'm saying? So tend your garden. I'm going to take care of the people around me, my fucking house and all that. I am not gonna like obsess over what's going on. I do pay attention to like the real politics, right? Laws getting passed and all that. But the hyperbolic shit of like tranny bathrooms and trannies in sports, or like, oh, I don't want to send money to this country, or I'm not gonna fucking wait. I'm not gonna spend even a minute worrying or thinking about shit like that. Nope. Not gonna do it. Family rules. You're definitely right. Alicia Hartwell, Jared, you make life exciting. Thank you. Voltaire. Yes, he's a great philosopher. And here's something that let me ask you guys something. Like, for instance, let's take like cheese puffs, for instance, right? They're so yummy. They're so cheap to make, right? A bag probably costs 50 cents to make and they sell it for $5, right? Now, what is your opinion? Do you think cheese puffs are part of a conspiracy? Like there's this many chemicals in it. Do you think that like there's a room full of like powerful people who are like, let's feed them cheese puffs and they're going to eat them all day, and these certain chemicals will add up and sure. Yeah, I mean, or do you think it's just greed where a corporation was like, look, we can make cheese puffs for 50 cents and sell them for $5. We'll make them this great shape. They have research about what's going to make people love shit. Oh, they love this shape. Is it greed or conspiracy? I'm starting to just lean towards greed. I'm not saying conspiracies don't exist, like, because I'm still freaking out on 9/11. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to things like unhealthy food, frozen pizza, chips, is it a conspiracy to shorten our lives? Or is it just greed, making yummy stuff for for people who can't control themselves? Right? Deanna says greed. I've been leaning towards greed a lot. Greed, dude. I was just saying that shit yesterday. See? You know what I mean? It's like, and by the way, they're not forcing you to eat the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you go into Walmart, there's this whole produce section that you can go ahead and choose from. Look, like this guy, like, they feed us poison. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing, right? This guy, they feed us poison. But have you noticed, like, even in places where they don't even have access to the poison, they're not living that much longer than us. 10 years, 11, 12 years, right? Like, I believe the island with the longest lifespan is a Greek island in the Mediterranean, where they live to be about an average life expectancy of like 100, right? So, and because they're not eating all the cheese puffs and whatever, but that's not really a huge difference, is it? Okay, so Monsanto, very good that Chris brings this up, because, Monsanto, whew, don't get me started because I've watched the documentaries, but they like have the terrible seeds, right? There's greed, and then there's just like vampire greed, where a corporation will go into a country and just rape it of all its resources, right? Like, I mean, but look at colonialism. And you know what? I don't judge colonialism because that's just what everybody was doing at the time. Like, but if you do it now, then I'm judging you, right? If you just go into a country now and try to take it over by force, then I'm judging you, because we don't do it anymore. Right. So like, if you were racist 300 years ago, I'm not judging you. But if you're racist now, I sure am. Well, here's the thing, Wigsplat. Something's definitely going on, because what you'll really see today is like fit parents with out of shape kids. What is that? I see it a lot. Like Eddie Van Halen, like fit, and his kid very overweight. Like there's something in either the food or whatever. More research is needed. Maybe you have the answer. But obviously, this generation is less fit than the last one. Why? Okay, that makes sense. Like, look at Clint says he's lost 100 pounds. Amazing, Clint. Congratulations on that, my guy. It's not easy just by cutting back on sugar and walking more. Totally. Sugar, right? Woo. Sugar is the drug, man. Oh, I have a problem with it. And now my daughter has it too. She just wants anything that's got sugar in it. Wig splat. Now, that's not even funny, bro. I'm not posting that. It's try harder. It's not funny. Can't entertain certain BS, bro. The less you think, the more you know. Dude, sometimes you're right, Kelly, because sometimes people are overthinking shit. Let me, like, for instance, this fellow, a lot of food that they feed us turns into estrogen. So I would ask you, are you saying, and I don't think you are, but that they're doing it on purpose? Like there's a room full of powerful people who run Kellogg's and every food manufacturer who are like, we need to put this chemical in the puffs that changes into estrogen. Or is it just a byproduct of some like preservative that they're just now finding out changes into estrogen? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think there's a room full of people going, we need to get them on more estrogen. I just don't think that. I don't buy it. Ever thought about writing a book? Would love to hear about your life journey. You know what? I think when I'm older, I might write a tell-all book because God, I've got some shit to say. Cook your own food and don't worry. That's true. You can't, you know what? That is true. Cheese puffs conspiracy. maybe. Cheese puffs, cheese. What I'm saying is, I don't think they're a conspiracy. I think it's just greed. Like, we can make these and people will love it, you know? Haven't been to Maine. Excuse me. Deanna, have you ever heard of Cornville? Because I'm part of the Teep Cap community, and Cornville is huge for us. Okay, that Blummels, cut it out because we don't have the incentive to be fed. So you're saying because we don't have to hunt for food, we have very good quality of life and we can get away with being fat. You're right. You're right because we don't have to hunt. And dumb because we have everything that our ancestors provided. I don't know that I can argue with even one word of that. That's pretty interesting. Okay, I love cheese puffs too. Oh my god, and my daughter loves them. She's just got like, okay, so I buy the like white cheddar ones because I'm thinking they're a little bit healthier than the orange ones. Although I'll give her a couple orange ones. She fucking loves those too. But dude, the white ones, she's just like the dust all over. More. Oh gosh. But and it's kind of like if she's the test subject, it tells you, yeah, their research really paid off on that. Right. Clint knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, the white cheddar, dude, they are fucking amazing. Are you shitting me? What does this guy say? Wait, no, this guy. What are the chances you guys do one of the classic albums in its entirety? You know what's funny, Bruce, is we were about to do Broke and then COVID hit. Um, and I guess by classic, you mean the first three. To me, only in America's classic, but generally when people say classic, they mean the first three. There's just like no chance in hell I'd ever do the first one. And I might do broke if the money was right, you know? Which it was before COVID. Oh my God, that was going to be my big chance. And then bam. Heck yeah, they're doing it on purpose. Think about how many companies own others or shares in other companies or something like that. If it benefits them, they'll do it. Okay, cross kid. What they're doing they're what? They're doing what on purpose? They're putting in chemicals that change to estrogen? Is that what you're saying? So they're doing it on purpose. There's like a chemist up there going, let's put this in all the stuff. It changes to estrogen and we'll turn the men into bitches. I just don't buy it. I think it's a byproduct. And maybe you're right, but there's no proof of that, what you're saying. Like, especially now with whistleblowers, like someone needs to sneak a camera into one of these meetings, and just record them going, yeah, the puffs, let's put estrogen in the puffs, like I need that. I need something rather than just anecdotal evidence, which is all we have, Cross Kid. But this all we have is anecdotal evidence. There's no like wiretapping of an Illuminati meeting where one of the scientists says, hey, let's put this chemical in the puffs that changes to estrogen and create a bunch of bitches, This person says, where is it? This person says, how do you like BC's band? I can't find it. I don't know about BC's band. I don't know a thing about him. So can't comment on them. And by the way, even I wouldn't never say anything negative anyway, even if I thought it. Nice hat. Yeah, boy. Dude, yeah. This is the VIP oversized hat for oversized heads only. Now, what's going on here? Does this one have it? I'm trying to look for my VIP one that gives all the like information on the VIP and stuff, but I don't see it anywhere, guys. I'm sorry. So Super Ed, what you guys know about Super Ed? He's ready for tour right here now, taking down an evildoer at Walmart, trying to steal shit for his drug habit. No, no, no. Not on Head PE's watch. The League of Justice. Super Ed and his companions fight for patriotism across the globe. You buy VIP, hit me up. They'll get you backstage, get you into the non-point dates. What is that? Gosh, I should, oh, here it is. Ah, yay! I found it. Anyway, yeah. So look, you want VIP, Head PE merch at Gmail. It'll get you into our sound check. That's where we'll kick it. It'll get you backstage right before our set so you can see how we live in. And all that, I'm out of VIP hats like this. People bought them all up. I'm waiting for some more to get here and see if I can get them done in time. But if you want one, hit me up. I'll put you on the back order list. This is an oversized VIP hat for people with big heads like myself. I have the biggest dome. Yeah. So what else? Sony Mayo thinks what, bro? Have no idea what you're talking about. Justin, look, if you need merch, hit me up. Headpemerch at gmail.com. You see that right behind me, right? Bam, right there, homie. Get it going. Let me move that over. You can see it. Okay. What's not true? The Illuminati? Oh, you guys, it's been fun tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I'm out of beer though. So I'm gonna hit up Wes and rock for recovery. Cause no, I'm just playing. But dude, what a great thing he's doing, right? Because it's always been a trip to me. Just, everybody's different, in terms of some people take a sip of alcohol, next thing they're homeless. And other people all that can go all their whole lives with just drinking it now and again. You know, some people smoke herb and can do it right, like Bob Marley or whatever. Other people smoke herb and become total losers, don't take care of their business, and get the munchies too often, right? So, some people fucking do blow and it's just once in a while. Other people can't want to do it every fucking night and ruin their lives, right? So, rock for recovery, I bring it up and I'm kidding about it for me, but it's so great for people who are in that category, who just need help to quit and get their lives back. It's great. Me, I've always, like, whenever I hit rock bottom, I'm like, oh, that's it for me. On any substance. I've had a life full of substance abuse. Right on, Kelly. Have a good night, brother. You guys have a good Friday night, man. I'm ready to fucking sign off as well. 80% of Americans test positive for chemicals found in Cheerios. Quaker oats that may cause infertility. Oh, wow, dude. Yeah. Dude, so, maybe there is a room and guys in there going, we need to make this new generation overweight and very feminine. Ride or die, maybe testing positive for chemicals found in Cheerios that may cause infertility. Now, infertility, right? Because they want to bring down the numbers. They want to, bring down the numbers in the population that they can control us easier, right? So, like, either they're doing it on purpose. Like, someone has got to blow the whistle, and they need to have, like, their phone in there and be like, there's got to be one Illuminati guy who thinks who has ethics and brings a phone in there and records, Dr. Zaius saying that, put this in there because they won't have kids and they'll be very feminine. Maybe it's true. I don't know, dude. You guys, thanks a lot, man. I'm gonna go hang out with the fam. It's been a good, fun night. Did I cover everything? I think I did. Let's make sure one last time. So the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Almost quit the music game, but I didn't do it. Got a new rig. I'm at least good for another 10 years. COVID strikes again. Financial issues that we're all going through. It wasn't bad enough that we all lost our sense of smell. Now we've got to pay back this money. Oh yeah, non-point boss up. I didn't talk about that so much. Because I'm so impressed with Nonpoint and how they run their fucking business and their game, dude. It's such an inspiration. Like, I've always known that Elias, who's the singer of Nonpoint and runs the show. But I mean, it's a team effort over there, but he seems like he's really at the top of the totem pole. But I know that Rob, the drummer, too, they work as a partnership, and Rob Ruccia, who's also a partner over there. Suffice to say, Elias is not just like a great singer, songwriter, performer. He's a fucking genius when it comes to the business. Ever since I sat with him, I was just like, and he started talking, I was like, I had no idea he was on that level, because I had never talked to him about the business before, just talked about just normal music rock shit. But on our one of our last recent tours, I was picking his brain and was like, whoa, it really changed my life. So yeah, I'm just so stoked to go out with him again on a proper month, 5-week run. I'm so stoked and can't wait to pick his brain again. Keep learning from these people, man. Because the key to my humble success is that I recognize I'm not the smartest guy, so I have to learn from people smarter than myself. What happens is a problem when someone thinks they're the smartest guy in the room and they're not. And I'm sure you've Dunning-Kruger, or what's it called? It's been a big thing lately on the internet. People who think they're the smartest, but they're not. Yeah, you guys. Hey, you guys have a good night. Have a good weekend. One more stream next Friday. Last one before I go on tour, you guys. Love you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It's been great. Get this music back up. Oh, you guys, I meant to premiere Compromise, the new chapter, but I fucked up and I showed chapter 5. So I'm gonna put up chapter 6. Yeesh. Sorry. I'm downloading it right now. Watch. I got it ready to go. Here it is, you guys, chapter 6. Do you see? Do you see how? Do you see how Jared and Remy? Do you see how Jared and Remy are part of the freedom fighters? That is the fucking shit, man.